Right now, a Madison woman charged with shooting and killing a man at a Middleton. A car dealer takes the stand. What she said during her testimony. Also, communities are cleaning up after last night's severe thunderstorms. We're live in Beloit with some of those efforts. And later, the state Supreme Court hearing a case pitting Governor Evers against the Republican-controlled legislature that could have a broad impact on how state government functions. We welcome you to News 3 Now at 6. And we begin tonight with the trial of a Madison woman charged in the deadly shooting of a car salesman last year. Jakira Anderson is charged with first-degree intentional homicide, and today in court, she took the stand to testify in her own defense. And while on the stand, she described in her words what happened the day of the incident. Anderson says she recently had purchased a car from a dealership in Middleton, and according to her, some features of the vehicle were not working, so she wanted to return the vehicle. After several hours at the dealership, Anderson was asked to leave. Video shows Kasu Samba trying to get Anderson out the door. She says she felt threatened, and that's why she shot Samba.
Why do you pull out the gun?
To scare him away from you.
To scare him away from you?
Yeah. Yes.
Why did you raise the gun?
Because I felt him coming towards me.
Because he was coming toward you?
Yes.
Why did you duck back into the dealership if you were so scared?
No, I tried to get away from him, tried to get him off me, and that's why I stumbled back too. That's how I remember it happening.
Anderson was arrested 2 hours later. Her lawyers say she was acting in self-defense. Closing arguments are set for tomorrow. Meanwhile, Madison police are releasing the identity of a man killed in a shooting last week. 31-year-old Andre Rice was found with a gunshot wound outside an apartment complex in the 1900 block of Northport Drive. Rice later died at a hospital. 27-year-old Tamara Brianna Beasley is facing charges of first-degree intentional homicide stemming from that shooting. Continuing coverage now from last night's severe weather that rolled through the area. Several areas in southern Wisconsin dealt with high winds, some heavy rain and hail. We do have team coverage here and finding out the damage that was left behind. But let's start with a check of your first warn forecast and Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington. Alex?
Yeah, Eric, definitely. Some of the areas that saw some of the greatest damage to our friends down by Beloit, where we had winds estimated at this point in time at 70 miles per hour yesterday when that line of thunderstorms rolled through the area. Another report I just want to call out, there was some large hail across southern Wisconsin. Middleton reporting hail to the size of 1 inch in diameter, so that's quarter-sized hail, which can do damage. And we had some other reports of damaging winds and hail across the rest of southern Wisconsin. Very quiet, though, across Dane County right now, so that's good news. At this time last night, things are really revving up out there. High and dry across Dane County as we speak right now. No showers out there here on Doppler track as I see at this point in time, and that's going to be the mode tonight. Maybe a sprinkle or an isolated drop of rain. No thunderstorms in the forecast. And I say no thunderstorms in the forecast because there is more rain in the forecast. 53 degrees right now in Madison. Those west-northwest winds, you can see our camera here moving just a bit, have been quite on the gusty side, and it will stay gusty tonight as with overcast conditions. And as we fast forward here in planning your Thursday, temperatures will be in the 50s, but we've got more shower chances coming up in Maine weather. I'll tell you how much water you can expect out of this wet weather maker.
All right, Alex. And meanwhile, those severe storms causing damage to several structures across our viewing area, including Beloit, and that's where we find News 3 Now's Catherine Merck live. Catherine?
Eric, crews have been out here all day working to repair what was damaged in last night's storms. Take a look behind me right now. Workers tell us they're aiming to stabilize the roof of the city's pump house building at White Avenue and Riverside Drive right after high winds destroyed it. This building was home to the water utility that served the residents of Beloit going back all the way to the 1800s. This building was on the National Registry of Historic Landmarks. The space was being occupied by Beloit 200, Axe Housing, and Friends of the Riverfront, all nonprofit organizations. No injuries were reported, but a staple of the street corner looks completely different.
This is a building that people have grown up seeing every single day. It's a beautiful building. It's at a key intersection in our community.
The storm also damaged the traffic signals at the intersection of White Avenue and Riverside Drive and White Avenue and Park Avenue. So if you're making your way around Beloit this evening, make sure to look out for that. City officials tell us that there could be debris in the area and still power lines that are out. So be safe as you travel. Reporting live in Beloit, I'm Catherine Merck, News 3 Now.
Catherine, thank you. Stay up to date on the weather with our First Warn Forecast weather app. Hourly forecast, your road conditions, and the latest radar. You can download it for free in your phone's app store. Just search WISC weather. 7 people were displaced after a fire damaged a duplex on Madison's west side last night. Fire officials were sent to the location on Cimarron Trail about 9:57, and there they were able to put that fire out in a basement. The fire contained to a single unit. However, the neighboring unit and its occupants were displaced as well due to power loss. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. No injuries were reported. At the state capitol this morning, a contentious hearing that could decide the balance of power in state government. Our political reporter Will Keneally was there and files this report.
Yeah, it was a hot bench, as one justice described it today, as all the justices went back and forth over one of the biggest cases that they've heard yet to date.
Kind of a hot bench up here if you haven't noticed, so I'm gonna throw just a couple more just to put this in.
The justices clashed this morning over a case that could set the balance of power between the state legislature and the governor.
Briefly, are you asking us to overturn our jurisprudence saying that rulemaking is lawmaking?
We will, but not in this case. The court has not taken up that issue,
Thanks for
Your
the
Honor.
forewarning.
What's at issue here is how much the state legislature gets to sign off on decisions that agencies led by the governor make. Here's more from conservative Justice Rebecca Bradley.
Logical extension of your argument, counsel, that if the legislature cannot delegate its power to a legislative committee, it also cannot delegate its core legislative power to administrative agencies.
Governor Evers brought this case initially over frustration that the legislature's budget writing committee is blocking work state agencies are doing on a stewardship program. Liberal Justice Jill Karofsky equated this to a veto.
The Joint Finance Committee consists of 16 people out of 132 who are in the legislature. 75% of those are from one party. I don't see any accountability whatsoever.
Now, with a new liberal majority, we could see the justices rule in Governor Evers' favor, but of course, we will certainly have to wait and see. Reporting from the Capitol, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.
Well, thank you. A new report estimates the United States fraud losses exceed $233 billion a year. That rough federal estimate was released in a report by the Government Accountability Office. It showed the U.S. government may lose between $233 billion and $521 billion to fraud every year. The first of its kind analysis was based on spending between 2018 and 2022. The GAO did not pinpoint fraud in specific federal programs. The organization cautioned its new figure is incomplete and imprecise due to a lack of reliable data. A traffic alert now for downtown Madison starting on Friday. North Broome Street will be reduced to 1 lane. Here is a map of the impacted area. Construction crews will be paving Broome Street between West Dayton, West Gorham. According to the city, the work will start at 8:30 in the morning and will continue until 3 in the afternoon when the street will fully reopen. Now, during that work, West Dayton will be closed at North Broome except for emergency vehicles. West Gorham and West Johnson will not be affected. The Madison Museum of Contemporary Art has a new director. Paul Baker Prindle received his degree from UW-Madison and a bachelor's degree from Edgewood College. He's currently serving as the director of the Carolyn Campagna Clayfield Contemporary Art Museum. That's at California State University. Baker Prindle will take the helm here in Madison on May 9th. Well, tomorrow is the last day we're giving away tickets to the Midwest Horse Fair. The 3-day event is full of clinics, entertainment, shopping, and of course horses. If you're not able to get free tickets from us, they are on sale online and at select retailers like Blaine's Farm and Fleet. You can also buy tickets right there at the gate. The package of 4 tickets is worth almost $600. The fair takes place at Alliant Energy Center from the 19th through the 21st. To enter the giveaway, you can head to channel3000.com/contest. Coming up next, a new federal program giving young adults new options when it comes to trades jobs, plus lessening your exposure to PFAS chemicals. This as the U.S. sets its first national standard for those forever chemicals. Stay with us.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6, brought to you by Gruber Law Offices.
Gruber Law Office. One call, that's all.
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 Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
One call, that's all.
Get an 11% rebate on everything now at Menards. Come check out our new selection of ceiling fans. Find your style and add elegance to any room with Patriot Lighting. Get the Eastly ceiling fan for $79.99 after rebate. Ceiling fans help you save on energy costs year-round while making your space cool and more comfortable. Right now, this Hunter low-profile ceiling fan is $79.99 after 11% rebate at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Now's the best time to refresh your space during Steinhaffel's Best Brands sale. Take an extra 10% off all our best brands. Canadel, Gosho, King Hickory, Flex Steel, and more. All 10% off. Need a little extra help transforming your space? Save up to $200 on our design services. Plus, make your new room more affordable with Steinhaffel's 60-month financing. It's Steinhaffel's Best Brands sale. Shop in-store or online at steinhaffels.com.
This day and age, we spend way too much time scrolling. Instead, join us for some horseplay at the Midwest Horse Fair. Check out insane tricks, hundreds of horses, clinicians, amazing eats, and spectacular shopping. And entertainment like you've never seen, IRL. Sorry, ask your kids what IRL is.
It's the great Midwest Horse Fair.
Join us at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison, April 19th through the 21st.
Tonight at 10, a massive renovation project creates chaos for residents of an affordable housing complex in Beloit. Last month, I showed you their concerns. Now others are speaking out. I'm going back to the top for answers. Tonight at 10.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Teens and young adults looking to get into the trades have a new option thanks to a new federal program. It's put on by the U.S. Department of Labor Job Corps. The program offers free training that provides students with skills needed to get high-quality jobs in the trades. The program is open to anyone in Wisconsin ages 16 to 24.
Under-resourced people that, they didn't have access to the same opportunities that others did, that here's an opportunity for them at no cost to learn a trade and learn all of the life skills, all of the things that they need in order to be successful out there.
Students live on site and can earn their GED while being trained in a specific trade. Afterwards, they get set up with jobs from companies that partner with the Job Corps. Supreme Court making it easier for people to sue employers for discrimination when they're transferred against their will. The unanimous decision sided with a St. Louis police sergeant. She claimed her department discriminated and retaliated against her when it forced her transfer out of an intelligence division. At issue whether she could sue the city for sexual discrimination. The case will now continue in a lower federal court. Well, recently you've probably been hearing a lot about PFAS on the news, and last week the first national standard was set to limit so-called forever chemicals found in nearly half of U.S. drinking water. These chemicals can also be found in consumer products that are made to be waterproof, non-stick, and also stain resistant. The CDC says the chemicals are linked to a variety of health problems, including cancer, kidney and liver damage, and other serious health problems in people with prolonged exposure. But you can lessen that exposure.
You can avoid stain and water-resistant products and sprays. If you order delivery or takeout from restaurants, remove your food from takeout containers before reheating. When cooking at home, steer clear of non-stick cookware and filter your drinking water with activated carbon or reverse osmosis if possible.
Well, the new national standard is legally enforceable. Water utilities will now have to filter out 5 types of individual forever chemicals. There's also a limit for mixtures of any 2 or more of those chemicals. Still ahead, the iconic Sunburst chairs return to the Memorial Union Terrace, plus an affordable housing community removed from their units in Rock County. We take a look at the market across Wisconsin, and we could be in for some more rain tomorrow. Alex with the complete details, his forecast when we come back.
Sockberry Healthcare is here to help. To help with your shoulder pain,
your knee injury,
that hip that bothers you,
with your foot or ankle pain.
We focus on quality.
We focus on results.
And take time to listen.
So that your care is the best care for you.
You.
You. You.
For you. We're here for you.
Sauk Prairie Healthcare Orthopedics. Listening, healing, caring. It's in our nature.
Fjords has been crafting beautifully designed functional furniture since 1941. Every aspect of Fjord's furniture has been carefully engineered to create a higher level of relaxation. Visit the Century House today and view our extensive lineup. Experience the unmatched relaxation you can only achieve in Fjord's Furniture. Relaxation made beautiful. Visit the Century House at 3420 University Avenue in Madison or online at centuryhouseinc.com.
Why won't you? Want fresh air.
Hun!
You need the experts. The home renewal experts at Belco will make your project a breeze with free installation on windows, siding, doors, and roofing. Plus, no interest for 6 years.
Free installation won't last long. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feltco.
The Honda you want is here. Get a great offer on the stylish HR-V or the Civic. Which car and driver called fun to drive? There's never been a better time to drive in the moment with Honda. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
Shop family-owned Brothers Maine for our large selection, low-price deals, and free delivery on top brands like Cafe, Hotpoint, and GE Appliances. From sales to install, we do it all. Feel great about your purchases. And feel like family at Brothers Maine.
Upgrade your garage, patio, or basement this spring with our beautiful cutting-edge concrete coatings. Our coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy and guaranteed to increase your home's value. For a limited time, save up to $500 off your project. Plus, call during this program to see if you qualify for payments starting at just $30 a month.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Affordable housing is hard to find, leaving families to settle for less than ideal living arrangements. Our Maddie Heimsch gives us an inside look at one affordable living community in Beloit. Maddie?
Eric, I've talked to dozens of tenants at Woodside Terrace in Beloit who were displaced from their units when the building underwent construction. An affordable living rehabilitation company signed a contract with Woodside Terrace in 2023 and immediately started a renovation project to keep the complex affordable and up to code. But many tenants told me they had nowhere to go during the renovations.
I was going to really go to a shelter because I know I can get food, bathing, and bed.
Tenants say they were left out in the cold. I spoke with management to learn more and find out who is responsible for housing complications like this one. You can see my full report tonight on News 3 Now at 10.
All right, Maddie, thank you. The Memorial Union Sunburst chairs are back on the terrace today. The chairs are widely regarded as beloved symbols of Madison and summer in Wisconsin. Earlier today, 2,000 of the yellow, green, and orange chairs were placed out around the terrace. The union then held a party on the terrace from 4 to 6, and tonight at 7, guests can attend an open mic night hosted by the Wisconsin Union Directorate, Music Committee, and Moda Magazine. Today, the space welcomes almost 1 million people every year.
Our chairs are very durable. They last about 10 years. So we do replace a few just due to wear and tear, but they last a long time. And the ones that cannot be used anymore, we take off the legs and we reuse the chair backs for art pieces.
You can check out those art pieces at Union South and Memorial Union. The Wisconsin Union held its first full terrace season back in 1929. Well, cooler temperatures moving in after the storms we experienced yesterday. Alex now with a complete forecast. Not sure if this weekend looks like great terrace weather, Alex.
Not really, unfortunately. We trade in those 80-degree temperatures to a lot cooler weather, but it won't stick around for too long. It's April, so that's something to think about here, at least in the positivity department. Breezy overnight tonight, a showery Thursday. How much water you can expect out of that, I'm going to show you that in just a moment. And just like Eric and I were saying, a chilly Friday and Saturday, maybe not one that you want to spend down at the Lake Mendota unless you want to bundle up quite a bit. Why? Look at those temperatures. Friday, Saturday, yeah, Saturday, 49 degrees. That's all we're going to do with normal high temperatures for this time of year. Upper 50s to the lower 60s, but like I said, it's not going to last very long. We'll go back to April-like readings, upper 50s, 60s, approaching 70 degrees by the end of our 10-day period. All right, Muscadet, look at this ominous picture here. These are called Mamadas clouds. These are the underhangings of turbulent thunderstorms. You often see this on the backside of severe thunderstorms, which 24 hours ago, this is probably just about when that picture was taken. Thanks, Dallas, for sending us that weather photo. Planning your evening tonight, cloudy, breezy, maybe a slight chance of a shower, but most places, if not all places, will stay dry. Just don't want you to be surprised, though, if you get a raindrop. But again, no big thunderstorms are expected tonight. Where is that big thunderstorm maker as we speak right now? Well, it's still swirling here over portions of the upper Midwest, and that low pressure system is going to be scooting off towards the east. And that line of thunderstorms now is way, way, way off. That last line off over portions of the eastern Great Lakes. So that weather system is out of here, but we got another weather system on the way. Doppler track, still a couple showers if you look way to the north of the Dells left over from that weather system. High and dry here in Dane County as we carry through the rest of your evening. Our future track radar helps us to determine will we see any more raindrops. Very, very slight chance, maybe just a sprinkle or a very, very brief shower. But we're going to add up more water here, 1/4 to 1/2 inch widespread across all of southern Wisconsin by the time we get into your Friday morning hours here. So where's that rain? Well, it's coming as we start off our future track here, beginning of your Thursday. Look at 6 o'clock, just before that rush hour. Rain lining up west of the Dells, Madison, Monroe, our friends out towards, Richland Center, over towards Boscobel and Fenimore and Darlington and Platteville, catching on to some of those rain showers. Widespread showers as we head towards the lunch hour from west to east across the entire area. Not expecting thunderstorms out of this line of showers, but maybe a brief heavy downpour or two with this batch of rain. Temperatures will be cooler as well on your Thursday. We'll only do the 50s if we're lucky across the area with all that persistent clouds and the persistent shower activity. Once that wet weather system is out of here, behind it is that chilly stretch that I was just mentioning before. Only 52 on Friday for a high, only 49 for a high on your Saturday, but we start to rebound on Sunday with temperatures getting back up to near normal. And next week is that week of April-like weather. Temperatures up near 60 and on and off shower chances, and that's what we should be seeing. Again, thanks folks for taking these pictures. Always want to underline, you don't have to take those pictures only when it's safe, but we do like to be able to show the weather here on Channel 3. Thanks, Andy from Oregon, showing this cool outflow. This would be the leading edge of that line of thunderstorms as it approached Oregon in areas near Rutland and Stoughton last night. And one last picture here. Thanks, Kristen from Lone Rock. Appreciate you taking this one here because that looks quite dangerous, but what a beautiful image here, that rainbow with that lightning bolt.
And coming up in sports, Layla Edwards back after her MVP performance at the Women's Worlds. What the Badger forward learned about her game is next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Nobody wants to replace the roof, but these days many roofs are only lasting 10 to 15 years, costing you tens of thousands of dollars. RoofMax makes your roof like new by strengthening and rejuvenating it. RoofMax treatments started early enough can extend the life of your roof by 15 years or more. And even if you think your roof is at the end of its life, 90% of the time, RoofMax can extend the life of your roof by 5 years at a fraction of the cost of a new roof. So give us a call and we'll give you a free assessment to see if your roof qualifies.
Discover the joy of giving back with Habitat for Humanity and Habitat Restore of Dane County.
I love the cause. I love the people. I love helping the customer with their home projects.
It's a lot of fun. I've made lasting friendships, and you get a sense of accomplishment.
Help build a brighter future. Volunteer today.
Why choose between that new deck you've been wanting and that vacation you've been dreaming about? Get both. A deck that outlasts wood 3 to 1 and up to a 7-day vacation on one of the top cruise lines or at one of our hundreds of resorts with no blackout date restrictions. Call now or visit the website for your new deck today.
This is me, and this was my stubborn body fat. My name's Adrian, and Sonobello changed my life.
Sonobello is America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, and they permanently removed my body fat in just 1 visit.
After having 2 kids, my body, it changed a lot. I tried everything to lose the fat, but nothing seemed to work.
Sonobello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, back, chin, and more.
I've seen such dramatic results. My tummy is gone, my double chin is gone, and my hourglass shape is back. This was the mommy makeover that I deserved.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-357-3263 or go to sonobello.com.
I worked as a truck driver for 36 years.
And then one day I got this letter.
Your retirement will be cut.
Will be cut in half.
You don't forget something like that.
Every paycheck we put money away. But because of Wall Street greed, boom, it was gone. But Tammy Baldwin saw what they were doing and wrote a bill to save our retirement.
Then she fought like hell to pass it.
What Tammy Baldwin did for our families, you don't forget something like that.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
You couldn't have scripted it any better for Layla Edwards. In her first Women's World Championship, she not only helped the U.S. earn silver, but she made the most of her opportunities. The Badger forward only took 10 shots on goal, but lit the lamp 6 times, which earned her tournament MVP honors. Was she a little nervous on the big stage? Of course, but she showed herself and the rest of the world she can play with anyone.
I can rise to the occasion. You know, it was my first time there, but it was no reason to be shy, no reason to hold back. I think just taking advantage of all my opportunities and learning that, you know, I can be the best version and best player I can be.
I knew she had that in her. She's obviously a fantastic player. She's so amazing to watch and a great person in general. But I knew she was going to step it up. She has that in her. She has that it factor, and it was amazing to see it come out at that level.
On the men's side, it didn't take long for Cruz Lucius to find a new home after entering the transfer portal. Wisconsin's leading scorer is headed to Arizona State to join a Sun Devil program that's coming off a 24-win season. Lucius scored 13 goals and tallied 21 assists last year for the Badgers. Wisconsin softball taking on Minnesota in a twin bill this afternoon. Game 1 scoreless in the third, but not for long. Hillary Blomberg bounces one off the wall and left to bring home 2, giving the Badgers a 2-0 lead in the third. And that was more than enough run support for Tessa Menyanamo. She was dealing 7 innings, 6 strikeouts, and her first career no-hitter. Badgers blanked the Gophers 3-0 the final. Brewers looking to snap a 3-game losing streak and avoid being swept by the Padres. Crew didn't have a hit until the 7th. 8th inning, they're threatening. Blake Perkins smacks one into left, and Bryce Terang slides in for what would be the game winner. Brewers win 1-0 the final. And the times have been set for the first 4 games of the first round of the playoffs for the Deer. The Bucks and Pacers will tip off their series on Sunday at 6. Game 2 is on Tuesday at 7:30 in Milwaukee. Then the series shifts to Indianapolis. Now, Giannis didn't practice today. Damian Lillard was there. He got some shots up, but didn't go live. The name of the game right now, just get healthy.
Find a way.
Just get healthy.
Find a way to stay alive. Final check of the forecast with Alex.
Yep, nice night tonight. Overall, bit on the breezy side. Cloudy conditions. Temperatures not too bad out there. We'll be in the 50s. Low temperatures tonight will be in the middle 40s. Then rain showers. Bring your umbrella out on your Thursday, going on into the very beginning of your Friday, 1/4 to 1/2 inch, pretty widespread amounts across all of southern Wisconsin. Not expecting thunderstorms or severe weather with that wet weather system. Then we turn cold for the upcoming weekend. No 80s anytime soon. We'll be in the upper 40s on your Saturday, so you need to bundle up for the first half of your weekend. But then as we go out into next week, temperature-wise, we'll be in the upper 50s to the lower 60s. By the time we get to the end of next week, we'll be in the middle to upper 60s. On and off rain shower chances next week. We're not looking at big washouts, not looking at any alert days at this point in time, but April showers, they bring the May flowers, even though we already got flowers out there now, but I just had to insert the stain.
We got plenty of rain yesterday.
We did get some good rain yesterday.
All right, Alex, thank you. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6, folks. Have a great evening, and we will be back here tonight at 10.